Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another edition of Cyclops Mailbox. This is the fourth time I'm doing this, so this time what I thought I'd do is throw in some of the crazy comments that I get. I hope you enjoy it. First thing is, if this is an appropriate time of day for you, have a beer while you watch this. I know I am. All right, now H. Snow asked me, he was talking about the Delta Striker, but this applies to any scope. If I use the zero stop, do I have rotational limits? On every scope you will, because if you set to zero stop, you're basically setting it, when you dial it back down to zero, normally I set mine up for 100 yards, it's gonna stop. So the amount of rotation you have below that point is lost. Now you don't need it, so it's no big loss, but you still get all of the vertical rotation that you'll need to shoot the longer distances, so it's kind of a wash. A modern air gunner asked me, okay, when you're doing these shout outs, what about me? What about me, dude? Now, Larry left a comment that I get a lot and I sympathize with 100%. It was talking about the Leupold scopes, that they would buy more of them except for the reticle choices. I get it. Seriously, I can't tell you how many Leupolds I've sent back to the custom shop or just bought them directly from the custom shop because I don't like a duplex in every freaking thing. Leupold, I personally believe, is missing out on a gigantic amount of sales because they won't put some type of a reticle in there that gives guys reference points for holdovers. All the modern scopes are doing that. The new scope companies do it. Leupold invented the duplex and they won't get off of it. And I personally think it kills them in the long run. All right, Grandpa Rob asked me, I'm looking for a scope that's better suited for my particular needs. I'm diabetic and my vision is failing. What would you recommend? Seriously, Grandpa Rob, what I would look at is try to get a scope on the lower magnification range with the largest objective I could find. The bigger the objective, the lower the magnification, the brighter and clearer, the bigger the eye box is going to be. They're just incredible scopes. Look at something like a 6x42, 8x56. All of those are going to have 7mm exit pupils, and the image you're going to get is as good as you'll ever get from any scope, as long as it's a quality scope. All right, now Peter left me a real nice comment, and I have a lot of guys leave comments like this for me. Would you like for me to send you a scope that you could borrow and then send back? Peter, seriously, man, that is super generous. And to all the guys out there that have done that for me, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. But the fact of the matter is now, I normally have more scopes than I have time to do the videos on. I reach out to the scope companies, they send me scopes in batches. Right now I've got, I think, 4 of them at home right now. I still have to get filmed. I release a scope video on every Saturday. Sometime during the middle of the week, I may re-release a video or do these mailbox videos, which I'm really enjoying doing, and I'm hoping you guys are getting some value out of it. And I appreciate the offer, but right now I've got more stuff to do than I can keep up with. Now, Jason asked, with all the optics companies trying to catch up, do I think that it's going to hurt quality? Jason, I really don't. I think it's just going to be a matter of them catching up to the demand with all the gun sales that are out there. COVID, the freaking boat blocking that canal, everything in the world that could go wrong is going wrong as far as these companies getting their products in. So eventually they will catch up. My guess is going to be, it's probably going to be in the fourth quarter or the end of the third quarter of this year before most of the scope companies catch up. I know a lot of them are slowly getting there, but nobody, no scope company has all of their SKUs in stock, period. All right, Josh asks, easy question, Athlon Chronos versus Tract Toric ELR, 4.5 to 30. For me, it's the Tract. I have a video coming out here in the next couple of weeks, the best $1,500 precision scopes, and spoiler alert, the Tract is tied for first place. All right, guys, now these comments here, I'm only gonna use a few of them, but these are the comments I was saving for my next mean comment video. But YouTube anymore on the comments, if you curse or say something that's just way out there, they won't even let the comments post for longer than that long, and I never see them. But these are some of the outrageous comments that I've got on my channel. Now, trust me, I know I'm a nut magnet, but I get the biggest kick out of some of the shit guys ask me. All right, here's the first one. Peter left one asking me how many bubbles are in a bar of soap. I love that shit. All right, Mr. Real says, I made a comment in an earlier video about flat earthers, and he left me a comment letting me know that I'm keeping my eyes closed to what could be the truth. Expand your horizons. Mr. Real, if you're right and the earth is flat, my horizon is just right out there. Cav Scout said, I'm the biggest Bubba ever. I appreciate that. All right, now KD let me know that he's starting his own tattoo business. He just got into the business. If I let him give me a free tattoo, will I give him a shout out? KD, I'm good with not being somebody's practice for their tattoo business. All right, favorite bourbons. This one's easy for me. Buffalo Trace, Angel's Envy, W.L. Weller's. I've been on the bourbon tour that goes through Kentucky, and the Trace Distillery was the one I enjoyed the most. There's something about the bourbons they make and the way they make them that are my favorites. I just like everything that comes out of the Trace Distillery. All right, Archie asked if I have hemorrhoids, and if I do, and I would take him a picture and email it to him, and he included his email, he'd make it worth my while. Archie, you need a new fetish. All right, Ramboy left me a comment. I can tell your channel ain't shit. You don't even sell Olight flashlights. No, I don't sell Olight flashlights on my channel.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
And I have been approached by them, and I was flattered that they asked, but so many of the outdoor channels now have just become a big Olight clearance warehouse. It's just not for me. It's just, and I have nothing against these guys trying to make some money off YouTube. It's a lot of work. It's really expensive, but it's a hell of a lot of fun too. And the guys that want to make some money and make a little extra change from Olight, you know, go for it, man. I have nothing against them, nothing against their flashlights, but it's just not for me. I'm just not interested. Okay, Mr. Colorful, which by the way, I dig the name, asked me, if you ever kill yourself, I think I'd like to be the one to discover the body. All right, now anybody out there watching, if you ever hear that I killed myself, seal the freaking room. You just stumbled up on a crime scene. I don't know why, but I love my big ass and I have too much fun in life to end it like that. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Hang in there. In the next couple of weeks, I've got a monster freaking giveaway coming, and you'll see links below to my other mailbox videos. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you enjoyed this one. You guys are the best. Thanks. We're my parents' first cousins. Mr. Real. Free tattoo.